And this is the fourth video of the first workshop. In this one, we're going to be adding a little bit of coloring. So we want, for example, bill number and users to be bold. This is done through formatting. We can select the set format function and just without any condition say that bold true will be bolded like this. We can do the same thing for users. We'll take this, copy this. We'll go out from here, users. We're looking for formatting. Formatting, here it is, here we go. Notice that when we go through the table settings, I'm just used to it. I worked in the old version for 3 years when there was no such thing, you couldn't do it like this. And from here, when we change from the settings, we have a page reload. And when we change from here, note, there is no page reload. It just updates the data on it. I'm just going in out of habit. This is how we can do this. Here it's applied. Now to pay, accept, and to pay we want to do color. We're not doing bold here. We're saying background and let us have old lace. Here we can set the hex through the grid. That's it, applied color to the fields. Or you can specify the names of colors in HTML. You can find them. There are recommendations in the documentation. And in general you can find on the internet to search for HTML colors. Here I want to show the difference. This is what we assigned through formatting, and now we're going to assign this here, through the color of the panel. Old lace. And everything will be colored here, including this top panel. And this coloring is easier to calculate on the server, because this part through the formatting code is counted on the server. And this part is not counted, but it is just drawn in the user's browser. So the server has nothing to do with it. We will remove this. The only thing is that to disable the code, we need to go here, like this. And here too, we'll set the panel color to old lace. Okay. And paint. Well, let it be 2. For example, peach puff. I already remember some of the colors. It's orange like this. Not all colors are appropriate. Try not to use colors that are too bright. For example, don't use red. Use tomato instead, or orange. For blues, blue doesn't really fit this color scheme. It's better to use royal blue, for example. Magenta is okay. Green isn't the coolest either. Yellow green or green yellow. They're 2 different colors. It's spelled together. In general, look for recommendations in the documentation of the set format function. What else is decoration we want to do? Right now, they're newly added invoices. They're added down. We want them to be added to the top, which means we have reverse sorting. And we can change it here to say that here is the reverse sorting. Okay. So now we have newly added invoices at the top. Let's have some company contract here. Okay. And the amount here will be 140. Okay, save. That'll be right up here on top. What else would be useful to us? For example, by right-clicking right here, we have the information that's here by default, this 5. This is the line number. For example, we want the invoice number or contract number to show up. To do that, we go right here and we say that the main field we're going to have, for example, the invoice number. And now we look, we will have the 5th line, and here we will have the account number additionally displayed. What else are we going to do? We're going to say that the accountant and the director can't add invoices. Let's do that. Let's go here to the table settings. And we say we have roles to add. And the manager and the user will be able to add. And let's put creator. And the director will not be able to add new rows. And, for example, deleting, now everyone can delete. Let's say, for example, that deleting rows can. The type of deletion we'll have is delete, and no one here deleted all the rows, and the roles that we'll be able to delete will be manager and accountant, well, and creator, among others. So what do? We're going to put a timer on the deletion. That's a good thing. Here's this delete timer. You say 10 seconds to save. And now when the row is deleted, you say, okay, you're going to need to wait for this timer until the row is deleted. That's the time to double check that you're actually deleting what you need to delete. Other roles, for example, the user themselves will not be able to delete these rows. Here we go in and delete doesn't work. Let's go back. Let's make the names more human, because I'm the one who asked the technical question. We're going to have accounts here, and contractors will be contractors. Okay. And we can add another field here. In, for example. This is going to be a string. For example, they're going to have some numbers here. And here. And, for example, we want to have here in this field, we want to have a search including this number right here. And this is done in the following way. We add a technical field here. Contractor plus, for example, tax number. It will be, apparently, only for the creator. It will be a technical field. And in the code, we write a thing like this. It's a string concatenation. We write that contractor, then plus and plus is a space, and tax number, for example. Save. Why didn't they show up for me? Oh, because I made a mistake. It should have been visible for roles. We're going to need to recalculate this simple table here. Calculate. Here we have them, SpaceX and then the number. We can add technical symbols there. And here we'll select instead of, here in select, instead of contractor we'll select cont plus tax. And it will immediately load us right here with these names. Now we can search here, for example, by number. This way, by name and by number. Notice that in order to do this, you need to look at the select section. No values have been changed here. It was like the value 3. Here in the contractor table, it's a 3. What is it? You see, 3, it's the company itself, and SpaceX is a 1. And here it is. Here we have SpaceX, only the display has changed. What we see in the field is not the value of the field for selects, it's the mapping. This is a little bit tricky. It usually takes a little bit more time than it usually takes to learn something. You need to pay attention to it in order to understand in general what happens with selects. Because, for example, if you write some code here and refer to the contractor field, then when you take the value of the contractor field, you will get this very triple. If you write equals some company 45 and so on, nothing will work because the value it has here is 3, not some company. Some company is just him showing you. And that's probably where we're going to end this video. There's going to be another one where we're going to add 2 fields here in the header that will count the amounts of invoices that are in, to pay, and accepted status. I'll show you how to do that, what the features are there. See you in the next video.